One. Yahoo! Yahoo! Hey, everybody! I'm Tony with Tony's Talk Show, and I'm here with GamerxGeek. Both of them. How the hell are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, pretty decent. I mean, I'm here.
Yahoo! Hey, you know, I've been bullshitting with you guys for an hour, and I really had a great time, man. No kidding. Hey, I feel like I've known you guys forever now. You guys are good guys, man. And
I mean, how have you been? It's been a while since we've talked.
funny sense of humor. I mean, no kidding. You guys both have fantastic sense of humor. You're both really, really good guys, and you know, you're two of the best people I've ever seen on Old School. No kidding. Or on anything, not just Old School, anything.
We got to just make sure to be awkward as fuck from now on, so everybody's like, "What?
Well, I mean, that's
completely wrong about all this."
Well, no, that's about our stream. We're always awkward as fuck.
now I got to ask a question. Okay, it's GamerxGeek, all right? But there's two of you. What are you guys' names, or do you want to, you know?
Well, that's Seth.
Yeah.
This is Kyler. Kyler.
Kyler, all right, and Seth.
Kyler.
All right.
Yep. It was originally Seth's channel.
Still
I
is.
mean, it's been what, like 6-7 years that he's had this channel, and I just kind of took over along with him.
Yeah, you're that little growth on my neck that I can't get removed now at this point.
And he never checked me out, and so I just kind of kept growing. So
Where are you guys
I'm
from?
just stuck with him.
From Ohio.
Yeah, you know that state that everybody makes fun of, nobody ever wants to move to, or the butt end of every South Park joke.
You mean Michigan?
So you, I like Ohio, man. I always liked Ohio State. It broke my heart when they got in trouble this year, and that the coach or something was suspended for 2 games or some crap like that.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. He was in the suit. At least that was the joke going around locally. He was in the Bruce the Buckeye mascot suit.
Fuck up here.
You know,
Don't
correct
ever
me
come
if
to
I'm
Ohio.
wrong. One of his coaches slapped around his wife, or allegedly slapped her around.
I think that was allegedly. I don't know if that ever went.
They can't really say anything for sure around here. It's all
Right.
allegedly.
Well,
Yeah,
I think she was
allegedly, one of
crazy.
his coaches and his wife got into an argument, and he found out about the argument, and he should have reported the guy and suspended him and fired him and all this shit, okay? And the whole time, they still don't even know if it really happened or not, okay? Is that about right?
It's all drama. I mean, people throw football, people catch football, people play football. Who cares about behind the scenes, honestly?
I'm glad that you understand sports so fucking
Yeah.
well.
I could not
That's
figure out what the hell are these people even doing, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah, at least I wasn't like,
Why
people
would-
throw basketball.
you know, hey, if his wife isn't calling the police on him, then why in the hell would it be anybody's business, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean,
And even if she is, what does that have to do with the head coach?
Joe Schmo down the street doesn't get any publicity, but just because they're celebrities, it's all over the news.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Hell yeah.
Just like the royal baby. Nobody cares.
Now, I'm
Another
just
day-
curious. You guys have been gamers for a long time. I know from watching your show more than 10 years. What got you guys into gaming?
Oh, fuck. Really, my older brothers. I've got 2 older brothers, or 3 older brothers, and I just played whatever they played.
Huh?
Yeah, I know my aunts got me into it. I mean, I've been gaming. I had a lot of the original Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's like handheld stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I had the Game Boy Advance, but I really started playing on the Nintendo 64 whenever my older brother was out of his room.
Yeah. Like, my thing was always, like, I started with RPGs on, like, the PlayStation 1, which is weird because I don't play RPGs anymore.
He's terrible at them.
Well, I just can't read. It's not my fault. And then I started playing Game Boy Color, and a lot of it was mobile stuff at one point. And I mean, I've been gaming ever since. And then I think I hit RuneScape, like a couple of years ago, 2007, 8-ish, probably.
Yeah.
Couple of years ago. Couple of years ago. It's fine.
You know, I played WoW for 3 years, every single day straight. 3 solid years, okay? I played
Lucky.
EverQuest 2 for over a year, okay? And
No, EverQuest is still going strong, isn't it?
It's an older game right there.
well, I
That's
played
older than
EverQuest 2. I never played EverQuest 1, you know?
mine. Okay.
But I loved them all. Both of them, you know, were fantastic games to me, and I wouldn't even have a. I'd love to go back and play some more. You know, what I mean, but
Yeah, a lot of. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
no
interrupt.
problem. You please go ahead.
A lot of the games that I grew up playing MMOs. Like the first one that I ever played, Last Chaos. I mean, it's something like looking back, you're like, wow, that was a shit game, but it was just more of like you making all those friendships. You know, I was like 10 years old, something like that. It's just the whole fact that I was playing with all these people from around the world that just really got me into it.
Yeah.
It was because I was homeschooled, and that was like the only social interaction that I ever had with, and so that's what really gave me the deep rooted sense of community and video games.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, I was one of those guys. You beat me up in school if you saw me.
I would have given your ass a fucking. If it's not Puzzle Pirates, it's not a good MMO though.
Oh,
It got Puzzle Pirates and then RuneScape is.
Yeah.
Well, anger a whole community.
There's like
4 people who play Puzzle Pirates. It's like,
there's 200 concurrent people usually that play Puzzle Pirates.
Look at you jump to invade.
There's like 200 or 400 concurrent.
Right on. I can tell I'm just the referee here, okay? I'm not the... I love it. I love it, okay? You know, my nephew used to come over, him and his brother. You know, they were like 10 and 12 years old. And and I had an office, and I had like 10 computers in there. So they would con their dad into bringing them with him when he was coming to visit his brother, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then they'd get on the computers and play. And they were playing free-to-play RuneScape because they had, you know, ran across free-to-play RuneScape in the school library, you know what I mean? So, you know, when they got their 30 minutes, they'd hop on there and play free-to-play RuneScape, you know, and so they could come over and hang out with me all weekend long and play on the computers, you know, and they loved it. So anyway, Will says to me, Tony, Uncle Tony, look, you're not going to go with us to eat, but we're coming back. Do me a favor. Said, help me level up my wood cutting and my fire making, please. And I'm going, what the hell is wood cutting and fire making? So anyway,
as long as he didn't ask you to do mining.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he didn't ask mining.
All I'm hearing is those accounts need to be banned because that is account sharing.
Back then, that was a bannable offense.
It was not legal.
You hear that, Jagex? I want these accounts banned.
Well, I promise you, he was banned many times after that, okay? For many things, okay? So,
I'm just saying fucking chat just under 4 different...
Well, like I said, even butt back then got censored.
Yeah.
Like the stupidest stuff.
Hey, I did. I got on there and I did his wood cutting for him while they were gone for 2 hours. He came back and I had gotten 15 levels of wood cutting and 15 levels of fire making for him.
Well, there you go.
So he thought I was like the greatest uncle in the world, you know? So,
he was bots before bots were cool.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the first time I ever played RuneScape, and I had fun doing it. And I used to do stuff with him and his brother all the time and for them. And finally I said, screw that shit. I want my own account, okay? I want my own account, all right?
It's a lot of work to put into something you're not going to see. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting hearing everybody's beginning into the game. It's not something that just, you're like, oh, RuneScape, I want to play that. It's always just, there's always a story behind it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't remember mine, but my memory sucks. I think someone was like, here, play this. And I was like, okay, I'll play this.
Well, you just completely just fucking demolished what I set up, Seth. I was setting you up for like this nice little nostalgic story.
Well, the bad part is when I got it, I got really hooked to like an unhealthy, like I would go to school and then play until like 1 a.m. and then go to bed and go to school the next day.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
Now, are you guys streamers?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, are you guys single? Are you single?
No, straight. Oh, Seth's got a new girlfriend. He doesn't like to tell people, but I recently just got married.
Yeah.
So
after fucking 4 years or something of being engaged.
4 years of being engaged.
You almost said
6. 6 years of being together.
Okay.
So
all right. So both you guys don't have to worry about the girl part. That's good, man. Hey.
I don't know, Seth. He just kind of goes through them.
Worst case scenario, I can go onto Amazon and there's a little piece of plastic with some rubber inside of it.
Is it always surprised?
God damn.
Is the lady always surprised?
Yeah. Now, did you meet your girlfriend on or your wife, either one of you guys, on the internet, or did you meet him in real life?
I met mine at work.
Mine stalked me.
She actually did.
She legit did. But I met her at school. We're high school sweethearts.
Right on.
Oh.
You know, I met my wife. I've only been married once. I met my wife in 2nd grade.
Really?
And we were boyfriend and girlfriend all through grammar school, all through high school, and then after high school we got married, and we stayed married until she died.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and I can honestly tell you, I never cheated on her one time in my whole life. Okay,
That's impressive as well.
So-
Here in America, I mean, when everybody's going for the next big thing, that's impressive.
I like how not cheating is impressive to you. That's
Well,
a
no,
fucking
it's
skill
impressive as
now.
a whole, Seth. It's impressive as a whole.
yeah.
You want to get on your soapbox now? Jesus.
Well, look, I don't mean to start nothing. I'll just say it. It's I'm pretty proud of the fact. You know what I mean? That hey,
No, it's something to be proud of. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that I'd be able to say the same thing when I'm in your shoes.
yeah.
Did you meet her in 2nd grade? 'Cause-
No, well, I'll say the same thing when I'm in it when I'm his age.
Now, my brother had 6 wives. Okay, he was married 6 times.
all
And
at the same time.
he never cheated. No, and he never cheated on his wives either. You know what his deal was is he would call them on the phone and say, "Now look, I just want to make this clear. We're officially broke up right now. Okay, all right, bye."
At least he was,
He was straightforward.
Yeah. Now he felt like that made it okay. Whatever he did now, it didn't matter because they're broke up. So,
better than a text, I guess. So
yeah. Well, they didn't have Texas back then.
you got a rock and a piece of paper. You just got to throw it really far.
Yeah.
Some messenger squirrel somewhere. I don't know.
Why
I don't know what people
squirrel?
did in the old times.
Huh?
Seth, there's a lot of squirrels. What else would you use? You can't say it, Seth.
I know I can't say that. God damn.
I'm just
Gotta be
curious now.
politically correct.
What are you guys' favorite part about streaming?
Talking to people.
Yeah, it's definitely the community. I
Yeah.
mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but you're nothing without the community. I mean, if there's nobody in your chat, then you're just playing games,
How long have you guys been partners?
We're affiliates.
We prefer domestic partnership,
God
but
damn it.
No, I mean partners on the stream, okay?
You can say that as much as you want. No one's gonna fucking. I think we were affiliated because we haven't gotten partner status yet. Probably never will because we
well,
suck.
no, he's talking.
No, I
just
mean you
and
guys
me streaming
partners together, yeah.
I can't hear. I'm fucking deaf. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, what did we start? It was before I moved out of Matt's.
I think it was
apartment.
senior year of high school is when we actually committed to streaming together.
Yeah. So what, like 4 years now?
2014. So yeah, 4 years.
It's a little bit, Seth.
Cool.
Yeah, hated you ever since.
Now,
but
so you guys live kind of close to each other, or no?
Yeah,
Not-
we live like 2 minutes away from each other now, but at the time it was, it was a little ways.
Yeah.
yeah, like at his first place where we used to meet up at, I think it was.
Oh, that was still close.
Yeah, that one was
6 minutes.
close. That was like a 5-minute drive, and then the second place you moved into was like a 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
But I mean,
No.
now we're at a point where. Well, actually, no, because before I moved here, it was like a 20 or 30-minute drive
Yeah.
every single day, and now it's
Huh.
like a 3-minute drive. So
Now, what got you guys into actually streaming instead of just playing RuneScape?
That asshole over there.
I was gonna say I got him into it because I've been streaming off and on since 2012, and then I got really into it when we streamed together. But it was just I was really into YouTube.
And he got me into that.
Yeah, I got him into that. He was terrible at it. He's still terrible at
Well,
it.
this fucking asshole over here, like, it was our sophomore year. I barely knew the guy.
Gay,
The
thanks.
gay.
What are you trying to say?
I barely knew the guy, and we just so happened to sit by each other, and he'd always just lean in real close to me, be like, "You watch my new YouTube video?" It's like, "You gonna start doing them too?"
And he never fucking did either. He never watched it. He never.
I'd always lie and be like, "Yeah, man, I saw that," and
He didn't.
no.
But yeah, no. I went
Now,
from
did you guys stream on YouTube too?
No, I was doing that way before because
I see.
YouTube streaming became a thing only a couple years ago, didn't it?
I really don't know. I mean, like in 2012, if you were streaming, then you were doing it on. It wasn't Twitch. What was it called?
Justin TV.
Yeah, Justin TV.
Well, we weren't streaming in 2012. We were just uploading, like, Let's Play videos like Minecraft to YouTube. That's what
Yeah.
we started on.
It might have been 2013 probably when I got into it. It was really early on Twitch, but I was super busy, so I didn't get to really buckle down and commit to it and become an earlier streamer.
Yeah, well, Twitch TV bought Justin TV in about the middle of 2015.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
I know at one point I thought they were like Justin TV was more vlog, and then they also had Twitch TV. I didn't think that they swapped at one point.
Yeah, well, actually, Twitch bought them, okay?
All right.
So it shows how much I know about Twitch history. Stream on the platform, and I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Well, the only reason I know is because I started in 2015 in December, and everybody kept saying, that 6 months ago Twitch bought Justin TV, okay? So
Yeah.
I
I
just
just remember Justin TV. I used to watch. I mean, at the time, it was like cat streams and stupid things.
Yeah, well, they had, it was like the Wild Wild West back then, you know what I mean?
It was. I remember watching a lot of those.
I don't know, Seth. There's literally a stream of a guy just eating on his couch. That's been a thing.
I thought he got banned. Didn't he get banned?
I don't know if cam whores don't get banned or not cam whore. What do they call them on Twitch? Essentially cam whores. If
Or
they don't get banned.
booby streamers, how's that?
Booby streamers.
I
Yeah,
call
there you
them
go.
booby
Booby streamers. If they don't get banned, why is the guy just eating on the couch? Why is he banned?
I thought it was funny that one girl was, she had a recordings of people playing RuneScape, and she was playing those recordings and then doing her stream, and it wasn't even her, you know what I
I
mean?
didn't even hear about that.
Yeah.
And then one of her recordings screwed up and was doing this and doing that, and she went crazy, and she ran over to the like a VCR machine or something that was playing the recordings, you know what I mean? And that's how they busted her, and then they kicked her off, you know?
Dang.
It serves her right.
I
Good
don't know.
content.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of the guy that said he was playing.
Oh, he was playing Madden or whatever.
No, he was playing whatever boxing game.
Oh yeah, UFC.
Yeah, UFC, and he was actually just streaming the fight.
He had like a controller hanging up while streaming UFC, pretending to play it.
People are
Well,
smart.
like when we play this, we're going to play this recording that we're making right now, the interview, a week from Saturday, okay? So probably, I can't remember for sure, but I think next Saturday, I think is the 17th, and then I think the one after that is the 24th, okay? But that night at 12 o'clock, we'll play it. And some people on there will be saying, why are you playing a recording? Why are you playing a recording? Why isn't this a rerun? Blah, blah, just, you
But
know.
this isn't a recording. Josh, you need to keep your mouth shut.
Beep boop.
No, it is a recording, okay? And, you know, it's not against Twitch rules to do this, you know what I mean? We're allowed to
Yeah.
record an interview and then play it. And what do they call it? They call it a premiere, okay?
Well, Seth and I do that for Christmas week. We take 1 week off for Christmas and just
we used
record some bullshit stuff and just play it.
We used
And then
to.
it'll say it like right in the title. It's like, this is a recording.
Yeah.
Don't talk. And then everybody's like, hey, Kyler, how you doing?
Yeah,
hey,
people still talk.
Seth.
But you're allowed to do it, only it's called a premiere. It's not called a
Yeah.
rerun, okay?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a different. I thought that's a new thing. I don't think we've actually done it under the title premiere. We used to
No.
just do it.
Right.
We just play a video and
And then they also say, well, how come there's no gaming here? How come there's no gaming? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I don't, you know what, if I want to go into the old school category and play this tape, why should I not be allowed to?
No,
Because you guys are old school content, right or wrong?
yeah, we're old school content.
yeah, we're shit tier content,
But
yeah.
we're still better than nothing, so.
I think you guys are great, brilliant.
Well, personality-wise,
Yeah.
but
Well, I mean,
grade-wise.
I think that's what Twitch should be about. It's not about some dipshit killing some boss at 10,000, you know, whatever, and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's,
I think he's calling Wooks out. Did you hear that, Seth?
Fucking
well,
world's
well, okay. Well, I'll tell you what I really do believe.
Nah.
I believe there's 10,000 people that play RS3 that could have
Yeah.
easily gotten that cape, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I believe that, okay?
Yeah.
Now, my opinion is that 5 years ago, they started old school RuneScape. And the really great players, and I'm not one of them, so don't misunderstand here, okay? I am definitely not one of them. But 5 years ago, when they started old school RuneScape, the really great players in RuneScape stayed.
Yeah.
Well,
did
because they
not
don't want
go
to
to-
start over. Yeah.
Exactly right, okay? And, you know,
hard to
so the
start
cream of the crop of RuneScape is still playing RS3, and they're still killing RS3 bosses, and I really do think it takes a huge amount of talent and an understanding, and you got to figure this out and figure that out, and how to do this and how to do that. And I think
Yeah.
to a smaller degree in old school, you have to have good hands and you have to be quick at making this switch or that switch, okay? But
Yeah,
But-
I can't do either.
yeah, but it's a huge difference as far as actual skill level and thought level. You know what I mean? And anyway, that's what I think. And like I said, I don't want you to misunderstand. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of the greatest players. Okay, but I see people just do some things that really take a huge amount of talent in RS3, And when I saw that thing with Wooks, I thought, well, big deal. He's switching prayer, and he's hiding behind something and then popping out and shooting it. You know what I mean? And it's well. Damn.
I mean, it all takes a certain amount of talent, and I think that
practice.
practice.
Well, it's just like esports. I mean, that's why they get paid the big bucks. I mean, unless they use mods. Like
I don't know. When it comes to something like esports, I think you're going down a rabbit hole that we really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because it's more just like reaction time and decision making with a lot of esports.
Is that
Right.
not what going for a fire cape is, or going for?
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, to an extent, it's it's all pre-planned. Well, not pre-planned, but like on waves, 63 Jad spawns,
Yeah, there's an
But-
algorithm to it, but
But in an esport, Overwatch or League of Legends or Smite or whatever, Dota, like it's five against five, and you've got to just make split-second decision making, and that's what that has the people, even the people who have practiced, wouldn't be able to make those same decisions as the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
I just feed.
But
I mean, but in all honesty, even if you don't want to say the best, or if you don't want to say most of the best, you can understand the logic behind why people would have stayed and play an RS3, right?
yeah, I mean, I stayed for quite a bit. I quit just right after God Wars 2 came out.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't want to start over.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I never played a lot of RS3. I kind of quit a little after RS2, so I might have dabbled in RS3, but I didn't play around too much with it.
Well,
I mean-
like they had RuneScape Classic, and then they came out with RuneScape, which that's what people call RS3. Okay, the account that you see me playing right now, it's the same account I had 12 and a half years ago.
Yeah,
So I mean, there really is. There's RuneScape, then there's old school RuneScape, and there used to be Classic, but Classic has nothing to do with either one of them. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
yeah.
Well, now you can only get that through private servers now.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't think anyone really played it when it was out. I mean,
No, they still played it. There was a tight knit community.
yeah, I was gonna say it was a really tight knit community, but I mean,
Like
it was
maybe
better
100
than,
people.
yeah,
more people than
just
Puzzle
kinda-
Pirates.
yeah. God, no. Maybe Puzzle Pirates is a fucking tight knit community.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I think that it takes talent and it takes patience to play old school. I kind of like old school because it's harder to level, and it takes a lot more grind. And I like the grind part.
Yeah.
And I love
I mean-
the idea that you go in there and you grind your ass off and you put 1,000 hours in, and then that makes you better than the guy who didn't. You know what I mean?
Well, Seth will he'll argue that that any time you spend in a game is content, and any content is good content.
What? No,
So,
that's
like
your
any playtime is good content. I mean, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
But Seth thinks that it's got to be engaging kind of thing.
Yeah,
Which, yeah.
Now, what is your favorite kind of game?
Oh,
I mean, I know my younger years. It used
I mean,
to be
you guys
shooters.
like? Yeah, I mean, do you like first-person shooter, or do you like MMORPG, or what do you like?
I like MMOs. I like something. I mean, if there was some sort of MMO that'll be around forever, that it's always engaging.
Puzzle Pirates.
It's grindy, but you're consistently making progress. Like
Yeah.
that's my favorite kind of game. Something you come back to,
Yeah.
and you have all this stuff that you've gathered up. I mean, I play Iron Man in old school, and Seth plays Iron Man. And one thing that I really like doing is just logging on and seeing I gathered all that. That's all stuff that I did. And it's a sense of accomplishment.
Have you seen
Yeah.
my house in Puzzle Pirates? That's
Yeah.
an accomplishment.
So, what about you, Seth?
I don't know. It changes. Like I said, my younger years, I was all into first-person shooters, probably like every other 10 and 11-year-old playing Call of Duty. But lately, probably simulators. I like me a good simulator.
He plays a lot of farming
I
simulator.
play a lot of farming simulators.
He
Now, let
comes
me ask
home
you-
from a long day of work and plays farming sim.
What game are you guys best at?
I suck at all games.
I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I like Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, you do toot your own damn horn.
Binding of Isaac?
Yeah, it's like it's a dungeon crawler, kind of a roguelike game.
Huh.
It's old at this point. I think the Binding of Isaac was released quite a bit ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I know they re-released it, I think, on the Switch, so in a way it's not...
Oh boy, when was it released? 7 years ago, 2012 or
That's-
2011. What
That's
date? What year
around
is it?
Diablo 3 and Skyrim time.
Huh.
Diablo 3 was in 20. Was it 2011?
2013, I think. 2012 or
back then.
2013, I think.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. Skyrim was the same thing.
Now, other than being Iron Men, what would you guys say separate you from most streamers?
Being co-op. Just
Yeah. I mean, we try to do like a lot of our viewership are people that just turn us on and leave us in the background and listen to us.
Don't say turn us on. There's a lot of people that just turn us on. No, I think ours is, I mean, kind of our no fucks given approach to a lot of things. And I mean, just we really like to interact with our community. I mean, I don't like shitting on other people, but I know there's times where, you know, you'll scroll to the bottom of Twitch streamers playing RuneScape, and 90% of the time it's just one guy like just sitting back here listening to music, not talking to anybody.
And then there's us right next to that person.
Exactly. Actually, yeah. Pretty much. So I like how we can actually interact with people. That's why it kind of sucks when no one wants to talk, but
Yeah. I like you guys. Seriously, I think anybody who watches this interview is going to love you, okay?
Well, hey, guys.
I love them long time.
They're going to be turning on Seth, let me tell you. They're going to be turning on Seth.
on.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. Like a mustard bottle with the right curves, probably.
When you guys are not streaming and you're not playing games, what do you like to do with your free time?
Fucking sleep.
God,
I work 50, 60 hours a week. I come home, stream, and sleep.
that sounds depressing.
Wow.
No, I mean, if I'm not streaming, I'm rather watching a lot of YouTube videos or, yeah, probably just playing simulators. Like, I've always liked watching YouTube videos. Like, I think if the app is correct, I probably average, I don't know, like 100+ hours a week watching YouTube. Just in the background or something.
What the fuck, Seth?
I like watching. I mean, a lot of it probably is in the background, but
Jesus, if you would work for half that.
yeah, exactly. I watch a bunch of different. Well, that's why I know like all the names on YouTube. That you're like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, yeah, it's that guy.
Huh.
I watch like tech related stuff, gaming related stuff.
I never knew that.
Cool.
All the.
I like watching documentaries from World War II. And I like watching documentaries from the 2016 election, you know?
Is that a documentary? Or
Oh, they have like 50
WWE
different ones. They have like 50 different ones, you know? I like to watch the live broadcast from 2016 of election night, you know? It's
Or the one chick is like crying on the.
No!
Kind of reminds me, like lately I've been watching like public cringe and outburst compilations on YouTube. Or it's just people that shouldn't be out in public acting like they do.
I mean, the whole 2016 elections, you can find pretty much anything, any standpoint on there. It's like, Trump rigged the elections, or like, whatever.
yeah.
I
Like Hillary, like, with all these emails, and
with all these
emails, you can tell how much I'm into politics.
Yeah.
you throw the ball in the hoop and then you
And
get
then you can score a touchdown.
And
then you're
That's
president.
professional. Hit my mic.
You know, like, what I gathered from it, and I didn't vote, okay? That's first. I didn't vote. And I'm not a registered voter either, okay?
Yeah,
So
same.
I really don't give a shit one way or another. But I gathered that there's this billionaire womanizer, and he's trying to get in every hot model's pants that walks, okay?
It's probably gotten in a couple. I mean, a lot of that money.
You got a little penny.
Well, he's married 3 or 4, so I mean, you know. Now you can just imagine how many in between that he got, okay?
Yeah.
But anyway, and then they criticize him because he's sitting in a bus waiting for some crap, and he's bragging about it, okay?
Yeah.
Well, you know, come on, let's just get real. How many of us ever bragged about getting in some chick's pants, okay? Or whatever, you know?
I mean, he could pretty much walk up to anybody's house and knock on the door, and somebody opens it up and is like, "How much to sleep with you?"
I mean, I'd suck
And
Trump's dick for
I mean, you give me like fucking $1 million, I'll suck Trump.
And now you find out
Like,
he's giving some
shameless.
girl $150,000 just to not tell nobody. You know what I mean? It's
like, fuck, I'll tell everybody at that point.
But and then you look at Hillary. She's just some cranky old bitch that's constantly pissed off and nagging. You know what I mean? I mean, did you ever see her happy? I mean, she's 70-something years old and she's pissed about everything. You know what I mean?
That's the bad part. The last election, it was kind of like you're fucked either way.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, boy, like I was just kind of eating my ice pop in the background, just watching all this shit go down. It's like, boy, this kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Okay,
Yeah.
Bissell.
But I'm the kind of guy, I would have voted for the Playboy billionaire, myself. Because,
Like, yeah, that looks good on paper.
I think
Yeah.
Hughes dead. Hugh Hefner? Is
Hugh
he still
Hefner?
alive? Is he
Hugh
still
Hefner?
kicking?
I don't know.
no,
Stan
he's
Lee's
dead.
though.
He's dead. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought he died a while ago.
Yeah.
Stan Lee died.
Yeah, and Stan Lee died,
Yeah.
which sucks. The world's a little less super now.
Yeah. Now, okay, I got another good question for you guys. What cheers you up? What makes you happy?
Not much. I mean, I'm perpetually just pissed and sad.
I mean, Seth's life advice is just to get mad.
It's just like the whole
Your girlfriend break up with you, just get mad. It's fine. No. I mean, I got to do the whole sappy thing. I say my wife, she can always cheer me up.
You want
Good.
to get the script out of the frame? It's like, oh.
Now, look, when you guys are streaming and you get thirsty, what's your favorite drink?
Whatever I can run and get.
Whatever Seth has in his fridge.
I was gonna say, you steal shit from my fridge all the time.
Fucking steal his cereal, steal his oatmeal.
Yeah,
Wow.
he steals all my food, but that's not. I usually drink water, even though it doesn't look like it. I'll drink water, juice. If I got beer, I'll drink beer.
I'm
What?
not picky.
I like coffee,
I couldn't get into coffee.
No, I can't get into coffee.
It's too bitter for me.
Now, if you guys go out to a nice restaurant and, dinner's over and the guy comes up and says, would you like some dessert? What's your favorite dessert?
Oh, boy.
Something cheesecakey.
What the?
You can shut your whore mouth.
Cheesecake sucks, Seth.
You suck.
That's beside the point.
Wow.
But,
Oh, my God.
fuck.
I love it. You guys are crazy. Crazy
He's
cool.
crazy.
Crazy
He's
cool.
Fuck. I never order dessert because I'm always too cheap for that shit.
So someone else pays for your dessert.
Yeah, yeah. If
Give me,
somebody
like,
else
a cinnamon
pays.
roll.
A
Yeah, if Seth's paying for my dessert, I'll get like a cinnamon roll. That sounds pretty
I'll pay the
good.
mistress. Isn't it for you?
Now, are you guys pet people? Do you like dogs? Do you like cats? What do you like?
I had 3 cats. I've got 2 cats now.
That doesn't make you a cat person, though.
No, it doesn't.
Try to get rid of them, I know.
I love animals.
I'm not a pet person. I'm not. I won't be mean to one, but I sure as hell don't want one around my house ever. Okay.
I mean, I can understand not wanting to take care of one.
Well, I mean, they also leave a smell. I like dogs. I like dogs. I mean, we used to have cats like when I was super, super young, but
Now he's just got pugs. And
My
they're all-
sister has a little poodle, and that thing just loves me. Every time it sees me, it runs up, wants to give me kisses, and wants me to hug it. You know what I mean? And I do, and I really, out of all the dogs in the world, it's my favorite. But if something ever happens to her, I'm not going to be the guy that takes care of it. Okay?
yeah.
I mean, when you get a pet, you just basically just fucking lock yourself into responsibility.
Or just have it buried with you. I mean, and whoever dies first.
Well, I don't think you bury it with you.
Whoever dies first goes with the other one.
Fuck, Seth just died yesterday. His poodle's 2 years old.
Well, that fucking sucks because the poodle would last less than I would. I'll be buried with the poodle.
Now, are you burying it alive, or you just like you take it around back? You're like, sorry, lassie, Seth died
No,
yesterday.
we'll put a snorkel or something by my grave.
What do you? So you've got a snorkel in there. You just like fucking putting kibbles and bits down the little snorkel.
It's an every
you hear
kind
some
of.
crunching. It's like it's still alive.
It's a cloaca. It's in every kind of hole. You breathe, you eat, you drink. the pooping and peeing part might be a little weird with gravity, but
All right. Okay, we got that part settled. Okay. Now,
Damn it, Seth.
all right, now both of you guys have, you're married. You got a brand new girlfriend. Have you thought about kids? And if so, how many kids do you think you want?
didn't you actually talk to her? Not with me.
No, not with you. I'm letting you answer first.
I don't. 1 or 2. I was never. I don't have a big family. I feel like if you're raised with a big family, you like naturally want a bigger family. I think 1 or 2, if anything, would be a good number.
Now, Seth, no offense, but I really can't see you as a father.
I'm more of a goddamn dad than you. I can mow my own yard. Can you do that?
Oh man,
You don't even know how to
that
pull.
hurts. That hurts.
I haven't seen you use a push mower.
What's a push mower?
I've seen you with nail polish though. You'd be a better mom.
Just don't know what you're talking about. Well, we've talked about having kids. I mean, Crystal wants as many as she can fucking push out.
She your bunny rabbit.
Yeah, she wants to be a little bunny rabbit when it comes to kids. But really, personally, I'd like a boy and a girl. You know,
Huh?
I think that because that's what my parents grew up, or my mom and uncle grew up as. And I think it's
A
just
boy
like
and a girl.
Yeah.
Now, I had two, I don't have any kids. I never had kids. But, I had one brother. He had 3 boys and a girl. And then my other brother, he kept saying the same thing you're saying. I want a boy and a girl, okay?
Yeah.
So anyway, they have the first kid, and it's a girl. And he's going, that's okay, we're going to try again. The second time, they have twin girls, okay?
Oh.
So, his whole life, he's always thought, gosh, darn it, I wish I could have talked my wife into one more, It's,
Well, my parents had 5 boys before, and she kept trying for a girl.
So you don't
My
have a
brother
sister.
just had a kid, and he had a girl, so she's gonna get spoiled.
Now, where were you guys on the sibling side? Like, I had 2 older brothers and a younger sister, so there was 4 in my family.
So I'm the older brother, so it keeps it pretty simple. I just got one sister.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I've got 3 older brothers, 2 sisters the same age, and two younger brothers.
I don't know if I've ever met like half of your family.
Well, yeah.
Well, were your older brothers mean to you? Mine were pricks, man. Let me tell you.
I mean, that's kind of a given. That's what they're supposed to do.
I had a brother 4 years older than me and 6 years older than me, and they wanted to fight. I mean, come on, man. I'm 6 and they're 12. I'm 12 and they're 18. You know
That's
what I mean?
what they're supposed to do. You're like big and strong. I mean, look at that, like fucking big and strong.
That was whiter than bleach, I think. If I put you in my washer.
I was a freshman in high school, and there was a big old football player, and he pushed me out of the way and talked some shit to me, and I popped him right in the mouth as hard as I could, And we ended up fighting for like 5 minutes. I'm not kidding you. You know what I mean?
Good long fight.
And then finally the teachers came and broke the fight up. And everybody said, God, man, weren't you scared of him? Weren't you scared of him? And I said, he ain't shit compared to my 2 older brothers.
Exactly. Like, that's a normal Tuesday night for me.
They're gonna fight.
Yeah. My brothers fought all out. I'm not kidding you. They didn't hesitate one bit. They hit you as hard as they could.
Oh, dude. When I was Dude, Tony, Seth, guys. When I was
Bruh.
fucking like 12, 13 years old, me and my brothers would fight out in the yard with sticks like lightsabers.
Yeah.
Which is stupid because as soon as you hit somebody, you just got mad and hit them even harder.
Well, that's because it hurts.
Yeah. That was my childhood.
Yeah.
Hitting each other with sticks.
So I grew up like you, I mean, seriously, we did,
Yeah.
Like, there was a park that was, I don't know, across like a 2-mile field, okay? And they would always go over to this park and play baseball or play football, and I'd want to tag along, and they would throw dirt clods and rocks at me to make me go home, you know what I mean? And,
Jesus.
I mean, seriously, it's, and like I was pretty, determined that I was going to follow them, and see what happened is they'd get over there and they'd start smoking cigarettes, and I'd go tell mom, So, I was a dumb shit.
Well, I wonder why they'd be throwing rocks.
Yeah. So anyway, I swear to God, they started taking BB guns and using them.
Jesus. And those old school BB guns, they'll rip you to shreds.
Even the new, it's still a fucking BB gun. What?
I mean, with the little metal pellets is what I'm talking.
They're still metal pellets.
You fucking pump that shit, and it's gonna go through somebody's side of the house,
Hey, it would poke a hole in your skin, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've been shot by a few BB
Yeah.
guns.
So,
Doesn't feel good.
hell no. So, these guys were vicious. So, but at least you only had a younger sister, so you didn't have it tough. You know what I mean?
Seth was the asshole.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still the asshole. Not to her, just to everybody else. It's fine.
Now, like you guys live in Ohio, it's kind of in the northern part of the country, and it gets really, really cold and snows like hell there. What's your favorite season or favorite time of the year?
Well, I mean, Ohio, it's rather winter or construction, so
So you kind of just have to go with it.
honestly, yeah, it doesn't matter what season in Ohio. It's rather wet, cold, or wet and hot. But ideally, I think probably spring or fall. I like when there's a gentle breeze.
Yeah.
It's like 60, 70 degrees. You can sit outside, work in the garage, do whatever.
I like springtime, It's been real fucking cold, and it starts getting warmer. As soon as it hits 50 degrees, like, yep, I'm just going to wear shorts and a t-shirt now.
Exactly.
Well, I like summer because I like going to the beach. I do.
Yeah.
Now there's no beach where I live, but they do have some freshwater lakes that are pretty cool, and and you go out there and all the babes are running around in bikinis. You know what I mean? Now, trust me, I'm old, big, fat, bald, ugly. They don't give a shit about me, but it's still, that's better than looking at the trees changing colors of leaves. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You can put
He's poking fun at the autumn people there, Seth.
Right. Who's...
Well, I'm just saying.
Look at babes better than the trees.
Yeah, girls in bikinis,
He's got a good point. I've never put it that way. He's got a good point.
Hey,
goddamn.
I'm just saying.
Say that at the family dinner table,
I'm just saying, if you're wearing a bikini in fall and spring, it gets a little nipply, so there's a little bonus to that.
Yeah.
I mean, nippy, Seth.
No, I don't mean nippy. But no, I like the cool, but not like freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Well, just this year in Ohio, I'm not kidding. It went from summer to winter. There was no in between. It was 80 degrees one day and 50 the next, and then 20 the next. You know? There's we don't get spring and fall around.
And then
here.
it went back up to like 70, and all within 1 week.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys got swatted and the cops came in and arrested you and took you to jail and they convicted you and you're sitting on death row, what would and they come in and ask you the question, okay? What would your last meal be?
Human, just because I want to see them fucking collect it.
Well, they're not going to let you.
They're not.
Well, then I don't get a meal.
I heard of this guy who ate an entire Bible as his last meal.
Oh, thank you, new Bible. I want human meat. Give me the human meat.
Oh, fuck. Chili Mac, dude. Chili Mac's great.
I don't know.
Chili Mac.
I don't think I have like a good last meal.
Chili Mac.
Not chili mac. I hate chili. I don't like chili mac.
No, then just macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Or they're just gonna be like, oh, when I go down to the store, spend like 50 cents on a box of elbow macaroni.
I wouldn't mind having some White Castle. What the hell,
White Castle would be good too.
Yeah.
Well,
some cheesy mozzarella sticks.
But you kind of evacuate your bowels when you die, so that just kind of adds.
I mean, that's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
If you really want to go out with a bang, then yeah, just order like a fucking crave case from White Castle.
I'd probably want something like exotic that no one would like. Dolphin.
Maybe. Dolphin? What?
Maybe dolphin horse or something. I don't know.
You're trying to be a dick, and I'm just
not
trying to
a
be
dick. If I want to die, if I'm gonna die, I want to experience something different. I want to have something that not a lot of people have.
Now look, guys, when I die, I've already spoken to my nephew Will about it. Okay, I want people to donate some money because he's broke and he couldn't do it on his own. Okay, all right. And that don't make him a bad guy. That's just being real, okay? Yeah. And I want him to have me cremated, and then I want him to go to RuneFest, and I want him to take my ashes and sprinkle it all over RuneFest, okay? Now, those are my last wishes.
Without telling anybody?
I don't care if he tells them or not. I'll tell him. You know what I mean? Hey.
Just fucking, he's like telling Jagex moderators, he's like, yep, this is Tony right here. Just don't do anything about it. Put him in your next golden gnome.
Even if you can, slip a little bit in their beer. You know what I mean? Because those guys drink dark beer, they'd never even know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Everybody's drinking good old Tony.
Yeah.
Tony's inside of you.
That's right.
Yahoo.
Because that way, that's right. Yahoo. Because that way, hey, I would permanently be part of RuneFest, right?
Yeah.
So what do you guys want done when you guys die? You want to be cremated? You want to be buried? You just don't care?
Just throw me in the trash.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I never really cared all that much. I mean, I'm dead. I won't care.
Yeah, do whatever you want with me.
I mean, I guess as long as you're not doing nasty things to me, like feeding me to people that want human on death row.
Who would care, Seth? I mean, you wouldn't.
I don't want my I don't want to be pounded on online or something. My dead corpse. I don't
know. Any publicity is good publicity, Seth.
Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't care. I'll be dead, but I don't want my family to fucking see that kind of publicity. I don't know. Just put me in a box or something and hide me away, or
hide you away. You're in somebody's closet, just fucking stinking away.
All right, now look. If I said I'm gonna gift you guys a 1-week vacation anywhere in the world for being on the show, where would you guys want to go? And by the way, I'm not. We're just asking the question. Okay?
That's a verbal contract right there.
Say, that's legally binding right now.
Hypothetically speaking. Oh, boy.
Anywhere for a week. I don't know. I feel like probably some European. I like maybe Germany.
I'll go to Italy. Yeah. I hear Italy stinks, though. That's
well, there goes all of the
Italian viewers. I mean, they're like, yeah, he's kind of right. You know?
God damn it. Yeah, probably German.
Italy
area.
I'd pick Italy.
I wouldn't understand anyone, but it's.
I mean, there's plenty of tourists. I'm sure.
I think it'd be fun to go to like New Zealand or Australia.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Australia, no. New Zealand, yeah.
I'd be okay with either of those. That'd be fun.
Yeah, what's that
Kinda
one
would be
city
enough.
where you see them that big old building? It kind of looks almost like a seashell or something, you know?
That's in
Australia, right?
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
Sydney.
I think
That's
it's Sydney, yeah.
Is
But
it Sydney?
doesn't
Like
that
the Sydney
harbor there,
Opera
that
House?
bay look really cool? And I heard they got some
like that.
fantastic beaches there and a whole
Yeah.
bunch of good-looking women. And
I would love to go there. Kyler would get beat up. He'd be in.
Get beat up by the cockroaches. Like,
Well, no, you get
let alone-
beat up the second you try to speak like an Australian.
Oh, I might.
And then the
I do right over that, might. You know.
And then the cockroaches would fucking beat your ass up. I would beat your ass up. I would be offended for them.
now, I'm
You're
just
just
curious. Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Maybe not ghost, but supernatural stuff. So, yeah, maybe by extension, ghost. I guess.
Personally, I don't. I mean,
I think it's fun to believe. I don't know.
it's fun to believe.
I don't know if I actually.
I've seen you watch scary movies, Seth. You don't believe in any of that shit.
Well, no, well, the only reason I don't believe in that is because it's so predictable. That's why I can't watch scary movies.
I mean, if you had this ghost that's haunting you, you're just like, oh, that's predictable. Slam in the cupboards, man. Come on.
Yeah, he'd get bored. I'd probably haunt him.
What-
Like,
what-
oh, the light flickered. Whatever.
well,
You
that was
understand.
my next question. You know, if you died and came back as a ghost, who would you want to haunt?
Not Seth.
You just get bored on me. I don't know who I'd haunt. I'd probably find. It'd probably be someone that pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it'd be based on the time, I guess. Who would be my worst enemy at that time?
I'd haunt a celebrity because like they'd never be able to they'd tell everybody, but nobody would believe them. They'd be that crazy celebrity.
Or
You know the whole Charlie Sheen thing going on, where he's #winning.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been the guy that drove him to that. You know.
you would have been cocaine. Okay, I don't think that's the same thing you're thinking of.
No, I would have been whispering in his ears, like, try that.
Now, if you guys could go back in history and meet a historical character, who would you want to meet and why?
Anyone back in time? I don't know.
Be politically correct with this one, Seth.
Well, no, even if I did say Hitler, I'm sure would have been an interesting
But
talk.
the problem is, I knew exactly where you were going to go with
Well, no,
that.
I wasn't gonna go there, but I think if I did speak to him, I mean, assuming he wouldn't be an asshole, I don't know, he probably is naturally an asshole, kind of by what I've gathered, but he seems like he would have been at least an interesting talk.
Interesting character.
Well, I think he was the kind of guy that after the first question, you knew you were either going to be killed or you were going to be wined and dined. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
That's where the first question you ask you is boxers or briefs. You're like,
Yeah.
Nothing.
Get him out of here!
I'm free balling. I don't know. I'd probably not an earlier president.
I wouldn't go president.
No, I don't think I'd go president. I mean, that's just probably. I would say who's the free riders guy?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Guy. He was also Teddy. He seemed like a
Teddy
really
Roosevelt?
Yeah.
He was an interesting. You know what? I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, he seems like a charismatic kind of guy.
He fought a bear. Like, he's the kind of guy that would fight a bear, you know?
Well, I feel like he was a man's man. I feel like he would just be fun to talk to.
Now, one of my favorite TV shows is where they go to that one island up there in Canada and they're digging and they're hoping to find millions in gold, you know? What's
Wait,
the-
I think I've heard of that. I think I've heard of that.
something
Yukon?
Isle or no, it's something.
No, treasure. No, yeah.
Treasure Island with the Muppets.
No, it was.
Is it lost? Something lost? Something?
Oh, my old store owner. He was talking with me about the same thing. I think.
Anyway,
was like this
Teddy Roosevelt
reality show or
actually,
something like that.
yeah, and Teddy Roosevelt and these three guys went and they invested millions in digging there. They never found anything, but that's the kind of guy Teddy Roosevelt was. He
That's what
actually
I'm
went
saying.
there. Oak Island, that's what it's called.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Oak Island. I swear, Teddy Roosevelt invested millions of dollars along with three other guys to go to Oak Island and
See,
dig,
that doesn't
you know?
even make any sense. Let's invest millions of dollars to find stuff worth millions of dollars, you know?
That could have been.
That's when it just find like a fucking brochure towards a retirement company.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
yeah,
they were
that's the
hoping to
best treasure
find
there is.
the Holy Grail, you know what I mean? And also the Ark of the Covenant, you know?
Instead, they found the golden gnome.
Yeah. Instead, they found nothing.
Yeah. But no, I think he has to have some cool stories. Good
Or
old
I
Teddy.
find
Yeah.
like a
I would go with Teddy. Or Adam. I mean, he's
Adam
alive.
West.
No, not Adam. He's not alive. But Adam
Adam Savage. Oh, dude, Adam Savage. I'd kill Adam Savage just to meet him.
Huh.
Okay.
Yes, in the because he'd be in the past.
Wow.
Or you can speak to him now.
No, he didn't say now. He said in the past.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, if
Historical figure, you know?
Historical figure. I mean, he'd be a historical figure.
I feel like he's got his place in history, Mythbuster. But I mean, if you actually look at it, like without name dropping too much, YouTube channel tested.
Yeah.
He's a really interesting guy with a bunch of interesting stories and thoughts.
I like when he goes up with
when he does the myths.
Michael from Vsauce.
I don't think I've seen that, but yeah, no,
They build stuff together and it's pretty cool.
like one day. Yeah, I think I did see the one day build, but no, yeah, one of those two.
Now, if you guys could pick out a dream job, you could just have any job there is, what would your dream job be?
Probably something that pays me enough to not have to worry about bills, really. You know, just something
So specific.
like if I could put computers together for people and just get paid enough to not have to worry about my next paycheck or
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it sucks like living life saying like, oh, if I didn't get paid next week, I'm fucked, you know.
No.
Yeah.
So really, it's just that comfortability. I'd really do a lot of things if you just didn't have to worry about that.
I mean, I still like the idea of being a farmer. I mean, I know that it's hard work, long hours, not a whole lot of pay comparatively, but I feel like it's a more rewarding thing, not financially, but like spiritually, and I think that would be a nice job to have.
As he's sitting in his front porch in a rocking chair, thinking about spirituality,
Yeah, I could have a shotgun too. I don't own a shotgun. I own a hammer.
playing your banjo.
I own a 22.
Get you a banjo now.
All right, I got another question for you guys, okay? All right, in life, what are you the most grateful for?
I don't. So many things, I guess, that just go through life. I mean, I could always go with like the generic like health, because I mean, you like look at it and it's. I mean, the fact that like we're even this old anymore is kind of like is lucky in a way. You know, there's a lot of people that don't get to be like 20-something years old.
Well, to be honest, it's not even just the health thing for me. It's the friends and family that I've met along the way.
I feel like this is just all generic answers.
No, I mean, it's generic, but it's got a point behind it all.
Yeah, I mean, I like. I mean, yeah, the family. They're really nice about giving advice. So I mean, I'm grateful that I have a family that was able to give me the advice that led me to where I am.
Yeah.
You know, now I guess would be the best way of saying that without generically saying it.
I'm most
I mean, I've had a
grateful that they invented the internet. I really am.
Okay, yeah, I changed my answer to that.
God damn it, Seth. He's like got this whole sappy answer.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
I'll
really
jump in
and
it.
truly, that's what I'm the most grateful for, you know? It's brought me more joy and more happiness than anything else, you know?
Yeah, I think we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are today without the internet. The instant communication, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just the entertainment factor of everything.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, plus, like, you can... I don't know. I guess you could still talk to a lot of people. I mean, you would just be more person to person, and... I don't know. It's still... Internet's still fun. I like both.
All right, now I've got to
have a
ask
lot
you
of
this
things
one.
graceful.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
There's no way.
I mean
you've got-
space aliens, okay? I don't mean illegal aliens, okay?
I believe in both.
No, I mean, you've got billions of galaxies, and then those galaxies, you've got billions of stars with even more billions of planets. It's just kind of ignorant to think that we're the only things here.
Well, I mean, what we've discovered, the creation of life isn't like a complicated one, right? It's just a couple of molecules that just,
I
fucking...
mean, you know, carbon and fucking hydrogen and oxygen, but
smash some of that stuff together, and bada bing, bada boom, you got a tadpole.
I mean, just over billions of, I'd say billions and billions and billions. over billions of years, it's bound to happen.
So yeah, no doubt, aliens.
Yes.
Ghosts,
Aliens.
maybe not, but yeah.
Okay, now, I want each one of you to describe your perfect day.
Ah.
I've been going first a lot. I feel like
Okay, so I wake up at 2 p.m. This is after going to bed at midnight. Okay, so I wake up at 2 p.m. That's 14 hours of sleep.
Jesus.
Okay.
You fucking cat. And then I get my tummy rubbed
I lay in bed for a couple hours.
after waking up.
Just browsing on my phone, watching TV. Probably go out to eat. Come home, just play games. It doesn't take much to please me. It's all simple.
Nice tummy rub, maybe some catnip on the side.
It doesn't take much to please me. I like to relax. I like to just be lazy. I mean, I wear fucking pajamas everywhere I go.
Yeah.
At least you have pants on. Like I said, that gentle breeze is critical. Gotta get that nice gentle breeze, like 60-ish degrees. Maybe doing something outside. Probably just maybe camping kind of by a fire.
Yeah.
On the distance. Maybe do a little bit of fishing. Just kind of relaxing. Maybe look at the sky a little bit. Just kind of forget that the world sucks and that it can be beautiful sometimes.
Yeah. You can tell he's a newlywed, you know what I mean? He's still running around in his PJs, you know what I mean?
Oh, no. For years now, she's asked me, are you really going out in that? I was like, well, I've already got you. She's like, you look like a homeless person. I've already got you,
Great.
Yeah.
Don't have to try anymore. Awesome.
Describe in one sentence, each of you, yourself.
Seth, I feel like you should describe me and I can describe you.
Yeah, that's a good switch. Sure.
Yeah. This is like making
in
each
one
other's
sentence.
teas. In one sentence.
A man with long hair that sleeps a lot and occasionally eats Chipotle and plays RuneScape. That was a long run-on sentence.
I mean, it's still a sentence. I mean, a guy that looks like he hasn't showered in 14 days or shaved in 14 days, who loves to be an asshole to people, but just kind of jokingly. Who,
I'll take it. I'll have you know.
Who doesn't take anything seriously, and that's like the best quality about him.
Oh. I'll have you know, I shaved. This was like pubic hair status, like not too long ago.
Okay, mister, I didn't shave for a year before that.
It was, I trimmed it. I face-scaped. I manscaped the face. That's still manscaping, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, even a clock's right twice a day,
All right, what's your favorite sport? What's your favorite sport?
I mean, I do
You don't.
sports.
You don't do
Well.
sports. God damn. Probably best. I mean, I don't follow any like sport religiously, but I do. I love playing basketball. I mean, it doesn't look like I play any sports, but probably basketball. And I guess if you count fishing as a sport, probably fishing and shooting.
I'm horrible at it, but pool is fun, I think. I'm not really much of a sports person, but I come from a family of pool players, and then I just suck. So
And then you lick.
I still enjoy playing it.
You lick their pool table, and they don't like you anymore.
Right on. Now, what makes you laugh the most?
Probably acting like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I think the response from people seeing how we act is probably what I laugh at the most.
I just enjoy not taking things too seriously, because, I mean, it just kind of ruins life if you do.
Yeah.
So.
It's either that or just compilations of people like failed.
Yeah, I mean,
compilations.
to answer your question, I guess to laugh at myself.
I watch you guys and I think to myself, these guys have to be either best friends or one of them is going to kill the other.
Why not
there.
both?
Yeah, we're getting there. Just give us another 20 years. One of us will eventually snap from all the insults.
I mean, we've been called a married couple for a while now.
Yeah.
We fight like it.
Now, if you okay, earlier you mentioned Stan Lee had just recently passed away. Okay, now all of his characters had superpowers. So if you could pick any one superpower, what would it be?
That'd be for me. If you have you ever seen the movie Chronicle?
Yes.
No. Yes, that telekinesis, like that movie kind of thing. Like that's. I mean, you've got the flight, you've got the moving shit with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, at that point, like you can just live life without having to worry about anything. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it falls back into my laziness, just kind of swimming through life, just floating on. You don't have to worry about anything.
Probably, I mean, is time travel super...
I mean, it'd be a superpower if you could travel back and forth.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably just time travel. I feel like it'd be kind of fun to see how far we've gone and maybe how far these things will go until we're a giant crater. I don't know. I think I would just like to be able to observe a lot of different eras. Like, I mean, like you like your, docs for World War II. I just kind of like experiencing things like that. So I feel like time travel would probably be the best super pure.
Super pure. What are you talking about over there?
No,
World War II, sir?
super father. No, superpower.
Well, that sounds like fun to me.
What would you pick then?
I don't know why, but I was in love with Thor my whole life. Okay, I just wanted that power. You know what I mean? The guy's just like he's a god. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah. So
just the raw energy aspect of it all.
And his brother beats him up. So I mean, it works.
His gay brother beats him up. You know.
His Loki brother?
I don't know, but I mean,
I figure Loki would swing both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I would say he's on the pansy side at least. Okay.
Maybe.
No,
look at him; he's a fruit. You know.
God damn
I don't know. Hey, I'm not trying to be mean, but I mean, he's definitely off on the.
I think of all people, Loki would be one of the people who wouldn't be offended by that. So.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's definitely a switch hitter.
He'd be like, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, if he was playing baseball, he would not care if he was pitching or catching, okay?
God damn it. I like that. I think we said something similar on our stream.
Yeah. Now, now, I'm just curious, okay? In life, what would each of you say is your biggest accomplishment?
I mean, I'm alive.
Yeah, I think. Fuck, dude. I'm 23. Yeah, I'm 23.
I mean, you're married. I mean,
I'm married, I guess. Yeah, let's go with the sappy thing, because otherwise I just haven't accomplished anything in my life.
Otherwise, it's just depressing. Again.
Otherwise, it's just depressing. I mean.
Well, you had 3 cats. I mean, come on, that's something.
I lost one.
I know.
I mean,
you had 3.
I don't have a good track record with pets, though. That's the problem. I mean, I wouldn't consider that a good accomplishment.
2 ferrets.
2 ferrets, a couple mice. And...
I forgot you even had the mice. You didn't have them for that long. I don't know, probably the job I got and...
You've got a house, Seth.
Yeah, I was going to say...
You're younger than me with the house, and that's not the first thing you say.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all material stuff, but yeah, I mean, I guess achievements can be, I mean...
Yeah. I would say most of them are probably, you know what I mean, or they're related to it.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated college, bought a house, got a decent job, and I guess there's a lot of things to be proud of. And
he's living the American dream. He's got a fireplace in his.
It's an electric fireplace.
It's a fireplace in his living room.
I think that's fantastic. Now, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your stream. First of all, I want to give both you guys a chance to shout out, I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 people that have been instrumental in helping you with your stream. I don't care if it's one of your moderators or if it's somebody who donates a lot of bits or just who comes in every day and says howdy. You know what I mean? But
so this is where we get to do all our shout outs then.
Well, I mean, I think it's
favorites.
Yeah, and look, and I'll cut you off at a certain point. And that way you can say to anybody, well, I would have come to you, but the damn bastard cut me off. You know what I mean?
All right, so that works for me.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we can start off by saying we wouldn't be here without Host for Gold. I mean, he definitely, just in this interview, this situation here, he was the one who organized all this, and we can't thank him enough for going out of his way. I mean, for people that just live... I mean, just across the fucking country. I mean, the guy's sweet. He makes almost every stream. Same for other people, like Haya, Fexy, Thematic. He hasn't watched in a while, but
Well, he's probably just getting off work right now, right? Host for Gold?
He was watching the stream earlier, so
Okay. All right.
I think he gets off work at like 6:30 or
Oh,
our
okay.
time zone. I think
Yeah.
it's in the same time zone, but
Oh.
but yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are without a few choice people and the people that I can say are close friends of mine now. I'm hogging the spotlight, Seth. You can
Well, he said it each one at a time.
one at a time, Seth. Host for gold.
I don't think he meant it like that, but
Host for gold, Seth. One at a time. Your turn.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of people. I mean, a lot of the early moderators that aren't even moderators anymore because it was back from when I solo streamed. But I mean, a lot of them were pretty nice about kind of helping me kind of get my settings right, kind of get my foot in the door with Twitch and kind of know how everything's done, I guess, from like the software side. But I mean, lately, like, I mean, there's a lot of people like Mr. Taco. He worked on our
He's
Discord.
a real OG.
Yeah, he's probably one of the older viewers there. Not in age, but just like how long he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of people. Mr. Taco.
He watched for an entire year straight without missing a single stream.
Yeah,
Vexy's been here for a few years now, and we're actually planning on meeting up in January.
great.
So it'll be the first time we've met
Cool.
a viewer.
Yeah, I mean, and then Abyssal Gara. I mean,
Oh yeah,
hey, I guess he was a viewer. I mean, we hosted him a bunch, and then eventually we jump into each other's chats every now and then and talk.
I mean it's our first like connection, like
Yeah.
networking connection, and
But
he's genuinely a very cool guy,
But yeah,
despite everything that he goes through in life. He's something that I feel like Seth and I both look up to and aspire to, and hold
All right.
ourselves to a certain set of standards that we try to meet for.
and now we play D&D every Wednesday with him, or try to at least.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me ask you a different question, but kind of the same thing. When you first started watching Twitch, were there any streamers that you looked up to or that you kind of wanted to replicate, or has it really grabbed your interest? Do you remember anybody from when you first started watching Twitch that you want to shout out?
The first Twitch streamer that I knew like only streamed on Twitch was Vinesauce Vinny. He was kind of a guy that he can stream anything and make it entertaining.
Cool.
And it's just something that I still watch his videos, and it's still pretty interesting to me. And it sounds like I'm just stroking his ding dong, but Bodhi. I mean, I remember
told you were.
when I was living at when I first moved out, I'd watched his one-man army from straight to finish. It was like 16 hours all in like 2 days. And I mean, that's what, just even in RuneScape, I followed his first game plan when we first started.
Yeah.
So that's mine. I don't know what Seth.
I was gonna say, I don't think I ever. Someone's not happy in the background, or maybe they are happy. But no, I never really watched a lot of Twitch streamers. I still primarily watch YouTube stuff, but I mean, a lot of my really early content, kind of what I've watched to learn how to commentate to get my style. He doesn't even do YouTube or anything anymore, but it's Seamus. It's SSOHPKC on YouTube. He doesn't do anything anymore. Stream wise, I guess someone that actually does stream that would be a shout out would probably be Squirrel. I don't know. I don't know the full. Well, he does simulator stuff,
Okay.
but I forget his full. It's like the Squirrel's Nuts, or maybe it's just Squirrel now. I don't know. But
Huh. So those guys kind of got you started, huh?
Yeah, definitely, I'd say.
You know, I'm a subscriber to Bodhi. I've been a subscriber to Bodhi for a really, really long time. And I really do like Bodhi a lot. I respect him, and I think he's entertaining, and he's fun for me to watch,
yeah,
He's definitely a fun person to watch, and
Yeah.
I feel like he's a really down-to-earth guy, too.
Yeah.
he seems pretty charismatic, pretty easygoing.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not even
and,
just-
and also, he's talented. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but 2 RuneScapes ago, they had a tournament, and it was a combat tournament. And,
Yeah.
and like, they put him on the spot. I felt sorry for him. He was like in the final 6 or something, or final
Was
10
it like
or whatever.
Last Man Standing, something like
It
that?
was something like that. And so they're sitting there streaming RuneFest, and he's fighting in this tournament, and they got the camera right on him, and he's the focus. And he ended up killing everybody and ended up winning it, okay? And I thought to myself, God damn, that's more pressure than I'd ever want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, it was just unbelievable to me how good he was and how he stood up to the pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely somebody who, I crack under pressure. I get stage fright, which is weird saying, as a streamer, but I mean,
the only stage fright I get is using a urinal right next to someone else. Then it's just
stops working. I mean, I don't know which is worse, but
I'm okay with it until I see him looking down. Hey,
you don't look down. You look up at the ceiling.
That's right. Hey, what the hell is this guy trying to pull?
They just need to put a piece of wood in between each urinal and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's obvious if someone's looking.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think it's interesting to see how somebody is as a personality online. Yeah. And then I'd like to hope that they're the same way, away from the camera.
Well, that's why you never meet your heroes.
Well, I mean, I'd like to meet my heroes because I'd like to know who they are, just to make sure that they're somebody that you should aspire to. They're not fake. You know what I mean?
I guess that's so.
And Tony, I'm not trying to scratch your back here, but it is comforting to see that you are a really down to earth guy. And
thanks.
Had the pleasure to meet you, and I appreciate this whole opportunity here.
I mean, like a year ago, have you ever even heard my name before?
No, I definitely did. I've known you since 2 or 3 years ago, actually.
I was gonna say,
like I said, my brother was real big into you, and I thought it was really cool. It kind of sounds bad saying it out loud, but like this old guy who's streaming RuneScape, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I am, Honestly, you know what I mean? I'm just some old guy that likes playing games, you know what I mean?
I even texted my brother. He's I said he's interviewing me and Seth today and gonna put it on a stream. He said, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
He's super excited about it.
I think that's so cool, right there. Yeah. You made my day, What's his? Do you remember his Twitch name or?
His Twitch name was Jycast21.
I remember him. Yeah.
Do you?
I really do.
He's gonna be so happy to hear that.
Yeah, Jycast. How's it going, homeboy? Hell yeah!
Fucking stamp this. I'm gonna have him watch this.
Yeah.
Great.
Hell yeah,
He's gonna be so happy, dude.
Yeah, he was fun. You know what I mean? He didn't say a lot in chat, but he did talk once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just a really, really nice person. I mean, I think he went started going to school full time or something like that, and it started taking up all of his time.
Yeah, he started working.
Working? Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right, man.
It warms me to know that you remember him.
Yeah, you got a cool brother, man. No kidding. Hey, and like you said, big shout out. Hell yeah. Both you guys are real nice too. You know what I mean? And it's been an honor and a privilege to meet you guys and to get to visit with you. And I hope in 6 months down the road you'll come back and we can do another interview and you guys will. Be huge successes. You know what I mean?
Hit us up anytime. I mean, I think it's really fun to just hang out and chill around. I think the whole network.
I do too. Yeah. So,
I mean, if you want to stop by, we're doing a charity stream November 17th. I mean, it'll be after this thing airs, but
I understand.
We're doing a 24-hour charity live stream.
All right.
So I don't know if you wanted to stop by, say hi, or I mean, that's that.
Yeah, I would love to. Now, can you do me a favor? Can you send me an email letting me know what day and time?
Yeah. I'll have Seth send you an email.
Okay.
He's the one who was
I don't have a pencil or a piece of paper to write it down right now, and I don't want to screw this up. I know I got a recording of it, but you know what I mean. It's
I mean, I'm trying not to toot our own horn or just trying to get us out there just for publicity's sake. But I mean, anybody who you could send over, it's for the good of charity. Where all the donations are going to go to Nationwide Children's Hospital. So,
well, believe it or not, this was my next question. Okay, I know you guys are in Eastern time zone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the big question to me is if I'm looking for you and I actually want to come see you guys stream, okay, what days and times do you stream on?
Well, lately my schedule's been all kinds of fucky, but normally 7 to 11 Eastern Standard Time on every day but Monday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So 4 hours. We stream old school RuneScape, a co-op Iron Man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we have the whole schedule put up on our Twitch page. If you look down below in the panel or whatever you want to call it.
Right. Well, the problem is they have to find it to look. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's twitch.tv/GamerxGeek.
Right on. And like not this Saturday, but next Saturday we're going to be airing this, and I think everybody's going to love you guys. I really do. I think
I hope so.
A huge amount of people are going to enjoy your humor and enjoy the way the chemistry you guys have. You know what I mean? And want to come watch.
That's what people come for, is the banter.
Yeah.
Well, I would hope that it's moderately okay if I've been streaming with the asshole for 4 years. I mean, something's got to click at some point.
Yeah,
I think you guys are great. I really do. You know what I mean? And I just think it's so cool. You know. And Host for Gold, I personally want to thank you for introducing me to these two guys. That's really nice of you, and I appreciate it. You know.
How did he wouldn't tell us? How did he come around to like collaborate with you in that way?
Well, here's the deal. Okay, we're both beef stew lovers. Okay.
That's good bench warmers.
Does he ever say anything to you guys about beef stew?
No, I need to talk with him about this.
Yeah, we both love beef stew. You know. Yeah.
You just bonded over beef stew? Is that what's it?
Yeah. So, you know, we like this kind of beef stew and that kind of beef stew, and we put this in beef stew and we put that in beef stew. You know what I mean? And it's basically just beef stew for you. Yahoo! Yahoo! Beef stew! Hell yeah!
Host, he acted like there was all this behind the scenes stuff going on, but really he was just talking about stew, you know?
Well, but that's kind of what got it started. But we're just buddies, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I feel kind of a kinship with you guys, you know what I mean? And, and like he comes into our channel just like he goes into yours, you know what I mean? And we just visit and talk and this and that, you know what I mean? And I mean,
the one thing. Yeah, you know, one thing we really like about the guy, he always has a different name for us every time he comes in.
Well, yours usually centers around your.
Anyway, so he calls me Senior and he calls him Mister. Does he call you anything special, or is it always just Tony?
You know, I think he calls me Glory a lot. Okay.
Glory.
Yeah. But mostly, as soon as he pops in, he says, "Beef stew," you know. Yeah.
He's got his own call sign.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add him on Discord now. I need to tell. Oh, we are on Discord. Okay. Yeah. I need to tell him like I know what he's up to. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I know about the stew.
Yeah, but he's a good guy. He's got a great sense of humor, great personality. You know what I mean? And he's just plain fun. You know. And most guys would have been trying to like scratch for something for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, point blank, he said, "I know these two great guys, and I would really like to see you try and help them out if you can." You know what I mean? And
did he say great guys?
Yeah, he did. He did. He spoke very highly of you guys. He said you guys were both, you know, gentlemen and scholars, and you know, the first night he told me about you guys, I actually went and checked out your channel for about 10 minutes and said, "Hey, I would love to have those guys on." You know what I mean?
Really?
That's the truth. Yeah. And I told him that, you know, so.
See, I never thought that Seth and I'd get to the point where, like, other people out there come to us and say, you know, these guys are pretty cool. I think one of the biggest one of the biggest things I love about streaming is the fact that people put you into their schedule. They take the time out of their day, say, you know, it's 7 o'clock, it's time to go watch the two idiots stream, you know?
Yeah.
If I want anything out of it, I want people to know that we're the fucking ones that did co-op Iron Man before it was a thing. You fucking hear that, JX? We did it first. Don't fucking be like, no, Bodie did it. No, Bodie didn't do it. We fucking did
Seth,
it.
we're gonna fall into the crowd so hard.
No, we fucking did it, JX.
Yeah,
we've been doing it for years, literal fucking years.
We're gonna fall into the crowd, Seth, no matter how much you toot it, no matter how much you declare it.
Literal years.
The first people I ever saw do a three-way Iron Man was a guy named Brobson and a guy named Trissel, and I forgot what the other guy's name is, okay? But they had a three-way 24-hour competition for 7 days, okay? And and the idea was who could get the furthest in 7 days. And
really?
And they were allowed to on-stream now, the three of them, okay? Yeah. He streamed for 8 hours, and they had designated times where you had to log out, you know?
That's cool.
And then each day, somebody would total up all their achievements or all their XP and everything and put them there and total up their drops. Because, you know, what your drops count too, right? I mean...
yeah, that's cool.
And at the end of 7 days, they declared a winner, you know? And I don't know, have you ever heard of Brobson?
I haven't, no.
He's been a streamer for a long time. He's been around, or maybe Tristle. Tristle.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
I've heard the first
He's a
one,
young
yeah.
guy. He lived in New York upstate New York, kind of a little bit out in the country a little bit. And Brobson lives in Georgia. And for a while, they had a streaming house, you know what I mean? And then their lease ran out and they broke it up. But they did a 3-man Iron Man. And you might want to look that up because I'll bet you can find it on internet, you know what I mean? And,
Is that what they called it, a 3-man Iron Man?
We did.
I
it
don't
first.
remember what they called it, but it was 3 Iron Men, and each one got 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? And
Ours
live,
is
and
a
it was
different.
they called it a trilogy. Okay.
Ours is better. We did ours special.
Well, I'm just saying that's the first one I ever heard of, and this is a couple of years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool. I want to find it.
I know, like, the Twitch, I think it was Twitch Twins or whatever. I never really watched it, but I know they've done
I'll have to find it.
a little bit where it was kind of what we did, but I think it was 2 independent Iron Men
Yeah, it was 2 independent Iron
that
Men
couldn't
played
interact with each
alongside.
other. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
a side by side.
We're at the very core of it. We're not Iron Men. We're unofficial Iron Men, but we adhere ourselves to the rules, except that we trade each other.
Yeah.
Right.
And we try to stand out from everybody doing that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, Jex, if you need advice, I mean, on how to properly
Well, I think Jagex should come to you two. I really do. I think that would be a big improvement on over whatever their management process is up to date. Okay? So, anyway, I'm the one who said that. Don't hold it against these two guys. You know what I mean? So, I think the closest I'll ever come to getting another golden gnome is, like 8,000 miles. Okay. So,
worth a shot.
but that's life in the big city.
Seth and I will try to go to RuneFest at some point.
Yeah, well, I hope you go the same day my nephew Will goes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Takes
You
more,
guys can
that's
help
fine.
him scatter some ashes. You know what I mean? It's,
We'll find special places that they'll never find.
Just make sure to put you in like the cracks and crannies. And
Right.
we'll put you in with the couch dust, like that stuff
Yeah.
never gets cleaned
I
up.
don't know what you gotta do.
Hey.
Is do it in like air vents, so he's continuously circulating. Through
yeah, I like you guys' ideas. I do. Hey, I've had a great time today. I really have. And,
Yeah,
I have too.
I think it's cool as hell. I just to remind everybody, if you guys, when you guys go check these guys out, because there's no doubt in my mind, every one of you are going to. Okay.
I wouldn't
You go
recommend it
to,
for shit.
Twitch, blah, 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 and then you go to GamerxGeek, okay? And these guys are going to be on there from 7 to 11 Eastern Time, okay? And you're never going to meet two nicer people, and, you just had an hour of stand-up comedy that was just unbelievable, okay? And, hey, and like I said, I love the banter, I love the mix you guys have, and I'm
Well, it
sure that
happens
lots
every
of people
single
are going
day.
to...
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And don't forget, 2 weeks from this Saturday, or a week from this Saturday, okay? So not next Saturday, because that's double XP weekend, but the Saturday after that,
Oh yeah.
you guys will be leading the show off, okay? So,
I'll definitely be watching it. So
Yeah.
all right, thank you guys so much for everything. And now, before we go, can we all three do a big Yahoo? It's
I'll do the biggest one.
I'll just kind of count it down from 3, 2, 1. Yahoo! Yahoo!
Yahoo!
GamerxGeek, thank you so much, man. I love you guys. Right on. Seth, don't die on us, okay? Yahoo! Yahoo! All right, man. Hey, we'll see you guys soon. I'll be coming by for your charity event. I promise. Okay.
Well,
We'll be
thank
looking
you.
forward.
What day was the charity event again? Tell us now.
It's Saturday. Well, it's Saturday the 17th, starting at 7 a.m. and ending Sunday at 7 a.m.
Yahoo! Hell yeah! I hope everybody checks it out, man. Love you guys.
Hopefully.
Hey,
See you later, Tim.
everybody, thank you guys for watching the show tonight. I really, really appreciate it. And Yahoo!
I want everybody to treat this man. He's over here on my screen. I want everybody to treat. Actually, I think he's up here. Treat this man well, okay?
Look at his.
All right. Hey, thank
Treat this man
you.
well.
Somewhere. He's above
Yeah.
He's somewhere. Just
Hell yeah! I'll be here. Yahoo!